Have you ever let someone borrow your allowance so they could buy snacks? And then they promised to pay you back with extra candy? Sounds pretty sweet, right? Well, guess what? Grown-ups do something like that with the government. And believe it or not, it can make the stock market jump up, down, or do loop-the-loops. Let's break it down. When the government needs money to build stuff like schools, hospitals, or even launch space rockets, it doesn't always have enough cash on hand. So it asks people to lend it money. And that's called buying a government bond. A bond is like a super official IOU. You give the government money today, and they promise to pay you back later, with extra. That extra is called interest. So, if you buy a $100 bond and it says it pays 5% interest every year, you'd earn $5 each year just for letting the government hold on to your money. The government sells bonds to get money fast, so they can build things that help everyone. It's kind of like a big, important piggy bank. But instead of saving their money, they borrow yours. Let's say a bond lasts 5 years. That's called the maturity date. Every year you get interest. At the end of the 5 years, you also get your original money back. It's a pretty safe deal, which is why many adults like it, especially when they don't want to take big risks. The stock market is like a giant shop where you can buy tiny pieces of companies, called stocks. When you own stock, it's like owning a little slice of a business. If that business makes money, your slice gets more valuable. But if it loses money, your slice shrinks in value. That's why stocks can go up and down all the time. Here's where it gets interesting. Imagine you have $10 to invest. You can either buy a super safe bond or a risky but exciting stock. Which one would you pick? Now imagine the bond suddenly pays way more interest. More people will want to buy bonds instead of stocks. That means they'll sell their stocks to buy bonds, causing stock prices to drop. This is called an inverse relationship. When bond interest, also called bond yields, goes up, the stock market often goes down. Because bonds are usually safer than stocks. So when bonds offer more rewards, people choose the safe road. It's kind of like choosing a calm bike ride over a crazy roller coaster. Let's say the government announces a new bond that pays super high interest. Tons of investors get excited and sell their stocks to buy bonds instead. As a result, the stock market dips. But if bond interest is really low, investors might say, "Nah, I'll take my chances with stocks." And stock prices can climb. So here's what we learned today. Government bonds are loans we give to the government. They pay us back with extra money, called interest. When bond interest goes up, stocks can go down. Investors choose between safety, bonds, and risk, stocks. Pretty cool, right? Now you understand a secret of how the grown-up money world works. Thanks for watching, future finance genius. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who still thinks bonds are just something spies have. See you next time!